U.S. President Donald Trump is threatening to send military forces into Nigeria unless the government stops what he called the killings of Christians by terrorists. Trump posted the message on Truth Social, saying the USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria and may very well go into that now disgraced country, guns blazing, to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists, he says, who are committing these horrible atrocities. Trump says he's instructed the Department of War to prepare for possible action and says if we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet. Well, Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu has responded to Trump in a statement saying, since 2023, our administration has maintained an open and active engagement with Christian and Muslim leaders alike and continues to address security challenges which affect citizens across faiths and regions. The characterizations of Nigeria as religiously intolerant does not, he says, reflect our national reality. Well, let's speak to Bulama Bukati about this. He's a Nigerian human rights lawyer and an analyst on conflict and development in Africa. Thank you so much for your time. So Donald Trump claims there is a Christian genocide happening in Nigeria. From your research and experience, is this claim true? Are those facing persecution in Nigeria mainly Christians?
Absolutely not. The answer is a flat no. All the data reveals is that there is no Christian genocide going on in Nigeria. And this narrative is a dangerous, far-right narrative that has been simmering for a long time that President Trump is amplifying today. It is very dangerous, it is divisive, and it is only going to increase or further increase instability in Nigeria. What the data reveals is that there are terrorist groups claiming to be fighting in the name of Islam, who are misinterpreting Islam and misapplying it. They target Muslims and Christians anywhere they find them. They bomb markets, they bomb churches, they bomb mosques, and they attack every civilian location they find. They do not discriminate between Muslims and Christians. And what the data shows, for my PhD research, for example, I used the data, the Nigerian Securities Tracker data, which was collated by the Council on Foreign Relations. And it shows that Boko Haram had attacked 83 churches and 72 mosques, but it had killed more than 2,000 people, more than 2,000 Muslim worshippers in the mosque, as against about 1,500 churches or people killed in church. And I mean, we are not comparing one or the other. Both of them are wrong. All attacks on innocent civilians are wrong, and we should be working together to stop Boko Haram from those attacks.
So what has the government been doing then to stop these attacks, which, as you say, have targeted both Muslims and Christians in Nigeria?
The Nigerian government has, over the past 10 years or so, allocated billions of dollars to insecurity. And they have claimed to have purchased weapons and reformed the Nigeria's military and security architecture to confront the crisis. Unfortunately, the situation continues to escalate. Part of it is lack of good governance. Part of it is corruption in the security procurement sector. Part of it is negligence by the government. Part of it is resilience by these groups, because these are guerrilla groups that hit and run. And it is not easy to tackle groups like those. But also, Nigeria has vast swaths of land that have not been controlled or governed for many years. And these terrorists find their enclave or their harbor there, and that's where they operate into the cities and retreat back to their jungles. It's very difficult. The Nigerian...
Yeah, let me ask you, how might Trump's framing of Nigeria as a place where Christians are being wiped out, how might it affect Nigeria's relationship with the U.S. and also its internal religious harmony? And do you think that military assistance from the United States could actually help Nigeria without undermining its sovereignty, of course?
Sure. So, I mean, Trump's narrative, the way it will affect Nigeria is that Boko Haram and other terrorist groups in Nigeria are common enemies of Nigerian Muslims as well as Christians. And the only way you can defeat this enemy is by uniting. Trump's narrative is dividing Nigerians dramatically, even more than before. And the only person that will benefit in this division are the terrorists. And of course, American help with weapons, with equipment, with training to the Nigerian military will help. But the kind of action Donald Trump was suggesting, which shows unilateral intervention in Nigeria, will only escalate matters and is going to be counterproductive. The United States has nasty experiences in Iraq, in Afghanistan, and I don't think they want to repeat that mistake. And therefore, the way forward is to work with the Nigerian government, to work with Nigerians, Muslims, and Christians who are affected by this violence, and to do things in calm ways rather than announcing things on Twitter or doing social media foreign policy. I think Trump and the American government can help, but not in this way.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. Thank you for your insight. Bulama Bukati joining us on Al Jazeera.
Now, the matter is getting worse day by day. The US now set to invade Nigeria if care is not taken. Talking about US invading Nigeria to rescue Christians. Is it a good thing for the US to invade Nigeria? Is it a good thing? No. Is it a good thing for Nigeria? I don't think so. Do you understand? Where everybody don't talk, no Christian genocide going on in Nigeria, this and that. Even a Christian genocide is not going on in Nigeria, fine. But nobody deserves to die. All we are all saying is Tinubu should fix this problem. Tinubu, we don't use that the same things now. Now the water don't pass Gary. Made them say shake this man small. Because I could remember exactly what this man did. Do you understand what Tinubu did to Jonathan at that time? So even if the US is not coming, nobody is wishing them to come, because US will not come and come to say they want to rescue Nigeria. Oh, they love you like that, or they love Nigeria, they love Christians like that. They are not, they come, they invade Nigeria. It's for their own interest, not for our own. US will not go invade the country without interest. That thing they are targeting. So all of this, let them shake Tinubu small. If this one will make this man peace for body, make it pee for body, make them try shake and small, make him know, say, if not, this one will draw your attention to the problem when you don't create the level of insecurity. Make them draw your attention so that we start doing the right thing. You start facing the problem now. Do you understand? You know they complain since now. Just imagine. So what did Tinubu now come to do as a president? Cause division, cause problem, cause ethnicity, ethnic war, bigotry, everything. Now US is set to invade Nigeria. If care is not taken out, they come. You know Donald Trump. Donald Trump is like one-way traffic. He just like go. He here go, be like a bookie. He here go. You know they here come back. Do you understand? So all those things, nobody is saying. If you want to go by statistics, this one you say now, all the videos every time we see, let's just stop that so that it will not result to US invading Nigeria. Let's say it is not Christian genocide in Nigeria. Everybody know the truth. Everybody in Nigeria knows the truth that Christians are their target. The more Christian, there is no that one. There is no justification to that. There is no there's no way you can twist it to say Muslim has been affected. They are still the same people affecting on life in their citizens. They are religious members, not Christians. Christians are not born that way. Christians don't do that. Do you understand? So, in fact, when you listen to, I listened to former governor of ATT State, Fayemi. He said something of recent. He said, everybody knows that during Jonathan, everything they said about Jonathan, it was like false because it was politics. At that time, they were ACN before they changed ACN to APC now. So Tinubu, they were the opposition to Jonathan at that time. He said it as a governor, former governor. He said everything they said about Jonathan was false. They sold lies to Nigerians to deceive the mass because they want to take over power from Jonathan. That's the power. That's what brought Buhari at that time. That's what he said. That's to say APC do not mean well for this country. Now, just look at it. 10 years ago now, when APC took over power from PDP, what has APC done for this country? How has your life better than 10 years ago when Jonathan was the president? Just think about it. The man just make that comment of recent. He said all the protests they did at that time was just fake protests, just to make sure they take power from Buhari, from Jonathan. And what Jonathan were doing at that time was the good policies. Everything Jonathan did, he said remove subsidy. Jonathan have plans, and already all the plans were already there. And everything he was doing, it was a good policies. That's Fayemi said it. Now go and listen. Say they just lied against the man because it's politics. They just want to take over. That Jonathan was doing the right thing at that time. Then the issue of Chibok girls come all to destabilize his administration, to make it look fake to the world. That was when Obama at that time all of them started supporting Buhari. Now 10 years ago, now where has this country? How far? Jonathan said something. Now here what Jonathan said. He just a prophet. Now then this is Jonathan's tweet. Then that he said, I am the most abused president. I'm the most abused and insulted president in the world. But when I leave office, you all will remember me, will remember Jonathan for the total freedom you enjoy, that the citizens of this country enjoy under my government, under his government. That's what Jonathan said. I repeat, I am the most abused and insulted president in the world. But when I leave office, you all will remember me for the total freedom you enjoy under my government. Jonathan said that then before he leaves office. How far today? Are we not missing Jonathan? It's like freedom has been taken away. No freedom of speech again. If you had the freedom to speech, no freedom after speech. We are now gradually, it's like we are living under a military regime. You can't protest again. You can't protest against this bad government. You can't do anything. The same military after you. Yet the insecurity, Tinubu is not ready to solve it. All those things. If we have left this country for Jonathan to handle this country at that time, don't you know where this country would have been now? Allow this man to remove subsidy at that time. All the policies he had for Nigeria, allow those policies to work. Didn't you know where this country would have been? And if God will have it, Jonathan will still be president till then, till now, will be a president to watch and monitor those policies year to go thing. Did you know where this country would have been? Huh? Do you think dollar will ever be this amount? So all these things, now the US is coming, they want to invade Nigeria. And the same message now, threat, they want to invade Nigeria. Their military, that is to fight to rescue Christians. Is it a good thing? Like I said, no, it's not really a good thing. That one would even more turn Nigeria to like Libya in those days. You know, every country US enter, don't choke man, don't invade. Go and check how many countries. But our country, the problem we are having in this country, is it bigger than us? That is it a problem that we cannot solve? No, it is a problem we created by ourselves. Now we will see solve. Now we go solve this. We create this problem by ourselves. All this is just politics. Just like Fire say politics is just politics to take power. They are just interested in grabbing power without doing anything with it. All the problem we have in this country is as a result of grabbing power. Politics. Must we play politics with everything? If we had been doing the right thing, since people have been complaining, shouting, I say Tinubu doesn't hear, it doesn't listen. Now, this one now, the military wanted to take over that day. Before you know, Tinubu suddenly wake up. All those things. Is the country good? Military want to take over? No, all those things are what you should think. If military wanted to take over, why didn't they take over during Obasanjo? Why didn't they take over during Jonathan? Why didn't they take over during late Yaradua? Even Buhari was bad. Good 8 years, he still managed go military. There was no attempt of military wanting to take over. Why Tinubu? Because Tinubu has failed. He's the worst president we ever had in this country. Just 3 years, everything he don't spoil. See division, hatred everywhere. And now US will come again. This level of hatred, this is even the major problem. Cause division between the Christians and Muslims. This hatred will increase. They are not going to solve the problem. At the end of the day, they'll create more problems and give these people an upper hand, these criminals. But if this is what is going to make Tinubu sit up to do the right thing, to fight these people without US coming to rescue us in this country, let Tinubu sit up and let it do the right thing. Doing the right thing, what does it take? All those financiers of Boko Haram, all these different groups. The problem is we know, Nigeria government know the list has been released. What did you do with it? If you don't deal with these people who are sponsoring these different groups, how do you want them to stop? Look at those hunger tout people in different bushes with different types of magazines and a newspaper. You see them, where do they get those weapons? Those are expensive weapons. Where do they get it? So somebody is financing them. Where the money they pass? The money they pass through CBN. The money they pass through different banks. No, nothing. It's not even I say we don't know them. I said list has been published many times, given to Nigeria government. These are the problems. These are the people sponsoring this group called Boko Haram, different Boko Haram. What is their gain? There's a reason for them putting this amount of money in place to sponsor Boko Haram, different groups. Sponsoring them, is it sponsoring them to train people in academic school? No, sponsoring them to buy weapons to go and kill, to go and buy person. So why wasting this amount of money sponsoring people to go and buy on live people? So at the end of the day, what is now your gain? The sponsors, what is their gain? They are not using these people. Okay, after they unlive these people, you have special thing they are taking away from them. Or all this is just to take over their land, just to buy everybody at once. Then they cannot take over the communities, their land. So if you are fighting for something, there's a reason. What is their reason of unliving people? Just to take over their land. Okay, you say because of your cow, if that's the issues, because of your cow, this and that. These people, you not caught these people stealing your cows. You not caught these people killing your cows. So what is that their offense? What is their problem? There's a reason. There's a reason. That reason has to do with politics. Who are those people playing the politics? Are these same people? Some of them are still in government. That is the problem. And Tinubu knows some of these people. Tinubu is part of the problem. So I've told you before that a problem, Tinubu is among those who created this problem. Is among those who imported these terrorist groups to Nigeria during APC 2015 to take over power from Jonathan. So Tinubu is aware he is part of the problem. So that's why it's very difficult for him to act. Anyways, I hope this does not result to, they will not turn Nigeria to Gaza or Libya in those days. So US, US. I just pray they're able to resolve this without resolving to US coming to Nigeria to invade Nigeria, hoping that they will cause a lot of problems. Do you know what it means to sanction a country? Do you know what that means? Anyways, what do you think? Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. My hope is let this one make Tinubu sit up to do the right thing. Do you understand? That is just it. So let this one shaking, make the shake and small, make him shake his body, so that it's just opportunity to draw his attention to different problems he has created. This one now will lead to a lot of problems. A lot of people will say something now. Yes, let's watch and see how fast you can resolve this problem. Make sure you stop this killing. If you like, go and talk to your men to stop it within 1 month, and they not happen again. After a while, they continue again. No, solve it permanently.